I just rebuilt the NewBright TJ with a GCM 410 chassis and GCM cast wheels, and I just want to show you some of the stuff that I did on it. And you can see there's big gobs of ground clearance there, even though the transfer case was set at its lowest position. And we've got the leaves in the back there visible. Did a little interior work in it. Gave it a little 8-ball shifter going on there. I want to show you how simple it was to set up the electronics in this, because the truck has lots of room under the hood. And even though it's a 10-inch wheelbase, it doesn't look like there's a lot of room, but there sure is. So let's have a look. Just flip that over. I'll show you what I did for body mounts and the rest of the equipment. So in the back, all I did in the back was I used an axial servo mount, that little tab that goes on the servo plate. I screwed one of those through the body this way, and then I just stuck a pin all the way through the frame, through the bottom one, all the way through the frame hole, and through this one, and it kind of acts like a rear body mount and hinge pin and the whole bit all in one. So that's done. As you can see, there's basically no room for the shock hoop there. My shocks aren't here yet, they're still in the mail, so I'm waiting for those. I've got lots of room for the bottom of the floor pan there. Sorry about the focus. You can see the transfer case there and the drive dog bone. I've got the transfer case in the lowest position. There's several different positions you can use to mount it. Now if you look at the front, you've got lots of room in the front for all the equipment. I used a couple of the little brackets there that hold the body up. All those is a T-case mount for a 410 frame. That's all it is. I bolted it right through the servo mount on the frame rail, and then I stuck that screw in the front to hold the top of the body, and that was it. Now if you look at the equipment inside, there was so much room in here. I actually have a 5,000 milliamp 2-cell battery with just Velcro on it against the dash panel here. You can even fit a 5,000 milliamp 2-cell hard case battery in there. There's just enough room on the width. It's deep. There's lots of room for the depth. And there's lots of room for the wiring. It's a perfect situation. I Velcroed my receiver to the inside of the hood, and I Velcroed my Mamba Max onto the other side of the hood. I Velcroed the back and the other wiring there. You can just see it under the motor. I Velcroed that to the hood, and I plugged the motor in, which is a 35 turn crawler motor, and that's it. And there's still lots of room under there for clearance for the wheels and the other wires. And when you go to take off the body to pull the battery out, all you got to do is take out the 2 little mount screws in the front and pull that pin you can see right there that goes across through the axial servo plate mounts, and that's it. So the truck's running, and now we're just going to drive it around.